Welcome back to Two Brothers Comics. I'm Dustin, and today we're going to be taking a look at some books I'm considering sending off to CGC. I'm going to be looking for help from you guys on deciding which ones are a go and which ones are a no. I've got a stack of books over here that I'm considering sending off to CGC to have graded. I'm definitely going to send some, but I'm just not quite sure which ones should and which ones shouldn't, at least on this time. I'm wanting to send about 5 books off this time. I've already had some pressed and cleaned, so if I decide after doing this video and going through these books that I might want to send some of the other ones off, of course I'll have to send those off to get pressed and cleaned. Luckily, my guy that takes care of me is not far away, so I can get those taken care of, and he's pretty quick and does a great job. First one I'm considering sending off, this is a first appearance. It is Amazing Adventures, issue number 11, and this is the first appearance of Gray Beast. First appearance of Beast with Fur. This is a key book. It's a book that I was really excited to get. I was looking after it for a while, finally grabbed it. I will tell you that the color looks fantastic on the book, but it does have a few spine ticks down the side here, and the corners are not probably as sharp as they could be, but considering its age, it's definitely something I'm considering. So what do you guys think? Should we send it? Is it a no or is it a go? Next, this definitely is a book that I really want to send off. It's been pressed and cleaned. I got this from my local comic shop not too long ago. Fantastic Four, issue 112, The Thing versus the Hulk. Now, with this being a black cover, it is in fantastic shape. I would venture to say this would probably run 8.5 to almost probably a 9.4 had somebody not caught it with a little bit of tape right here, right there on the end, where you see the thing right there. There's a small tape pull where they did get some of the color off of there. But other than that, the book's in super good shape. The corners are not bad at all. There is a little bit of wear along the top here, but as far as spine ticks go, I mean, there might be 2 on here. It's a really nice book. I would say this is probably going to fetch somewhere between an 8 to maybe, if I'm super duper lucky, might could catch a 9.0. That's just my guess with the press and clean that was done on this, because it looks really well done. And you know, maybe it does only get a 7.5, but I think I would still be okay with that. So what do you think? Fantastic Four 112. Is that one a go or is that one a no? Now we're gonna jump into a big boy book here. This is one I picked up recently. Submariner issue number 1. I think we can all agree that no matter what happens with the rest of these books, this has got to be a go, right? I mean, it's in pretty good shape too. I would venture to say this is probably going to fetch somewhere between a 7 to an 8. It does have some foxing around the edges a little bit, but I mean, other than that, it is super great shape. If it didn't have the foxing around the edges here, I would probably say this is an 8 to an 8.5 all day long, if not a little better. I mean, it is a really nice book. Not much fading on it. The colors are still really good. The corners aren't bad at all. And it has off-white pages on it. I'm not expecting any of these to get a white pages back. They're all going to be probably around, you know, like white to off-white, cream to off-white. So, but they're just, you know, they're kind of key books. They're books that I've picked up recently, Silver Age stuff. And I don't know, I think it would be a good idea to have some of these sent off to CGC to take care of them and preserve them for investment purposes. So let's keep on going. Next up, we have another Submariner book. Now, this is a book that I love this book because I love this character. I say that I have not read a lot about him, but he just looks so cool, and I love the cover. Submariner issue number 5, the very first appearance of Tiger Shark. Now, this book, I will tell you, does have several spine ticks down the side here. It is a little bit of wear around the top, and this corner down here does have a color breaks on it too. And yeah, so it may not be a super high grade. This may be around like a 6.5 to a 7.0 maybe. So what do you guys think? Submariner issue number 5. Is that one a go or is that one a no? I may be biased just because I love that cover. Just like we said with Submariner number 1, that's got to be a go, right? I kind of feel the same way about this one. Captain America issue 100. This was a book that I really couldn't believe I picked up when I did. It was kind of one of those things where I saw it in the shop, I bought it, I walked out, and I got in the truck, and I was like, what did I just do? Couldn't believe I bought this book. So, but it's a really nice book. It really is super clean. I'm thinking this is probably going to be around an 8.0, maybe. Probably around an 8.0, maybe an 8.5 if I'm super lucky. It's a really nice book though, and this is also one that I've had pressed and cleaned as well. So what do you guys think? Captain America 100, is that one a go or is that one a no? And moving on with the Captain America stack, I have Captain America 109, the origin story. Now this is the retelling of Captain America's origin story in the Silver Age, but it is a iconic cover. This is great Jack Kirby art here. And I got this for a super great deal. And again, this is probably around a 7.5, maybe an 8.0. But even if it comes back a 7.0, I still did super good on what I paid for it. So, and it has been pressed and cleaned already. So what do you guys think? Captain 109, is that a go or is that a no? Moving out of the Silver Age stuff, this is going to be where I'm going to show some of my more modern stuff, some of the stuff that I get into outside of, like, the Silver Age keys and the big superheroes that everybody loves, because I would like to send some kind of modern stuff and some other things in as well. So next up, I have Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles issue number 14. This book is just an awesome cover. I really love it. As soon as I saw it, I knew immediately that book is coming home with me. Casey Jones and the Turtles on the front there, and they all look like they're just dressed up like gangsters from like the 30s or 40s or something, and it's a wraparound cover. So on the back side, you have April O'Neil, and Raphael's like off in the distance holding a big shotgun. So it's a really cool cover, and this is super good shape. I would say this is probably 8.5 or better all day long without a press and clean. It is really sharp book all day long. So what do you guys think about the Turtles book? Should we send that one or no? We're going to throw in one more Ninja Turtles book, kinda. You guys know I'm a big Power Rangers fan. I'm a big Turtles fan. This book has actually increased in value really recently, and it's went up quite a bit. When the book came out, I think these were going for around like 50 or 60 bucks, and they've sold for as much as 250 bucks raw almost. So now I was already considering sending this, but now I'm definitely considering sending it. This is the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Power Rangers issue number 1, second printing, and I believe it's the one per store variant. This is Shredder holding the Green Ranger helmet. It's an awesome cover. I was super pumped when I first got it, and I've got all of them. I mean, I literally have every cover for this series. This one specifically has really spiked in price recently on eBay, which is just crazy because there really isn't anything that explains it other than the fact that I guess people are just sitting at home and they're looking for books to buy, and a lot of people must have saw these books on there and just got in a huge bidding war. But this book is, like I said, it's literally never been read. I got it home. I took it out of the bag and board, put it straight into a 4mm, and it has been sitting in here and in a top loader ever since then. So I would probably still get it pressed because, as we know, sometimes even these new books, when you get them, the moisture has already gotten to them, so they tend to have a waviness on the top here. If you look across most of your new books, you'll see some of them are wavy pretty bad. So I would definitely probably have this pressed, but and I almost considered waiting until I could maybe get it signed by Jason David Frank and get it CGC'd at the same time, but who knows if I'll ever even be able to get to a con where both of them are at the same place. So what do you guys think? Should I go ahead and get this one done now, or should I hold off, or is it even worth it? I know what a lot of you are going to say, but I'm curious to know what you guys who are not Power Ranger haters have to say about it. And the last one, this is one I don't know how most people are going to feel about it, but I absolutely love this book. I love this character. It's something that really resonates with me and a hobby that I have outside of comic books. Everybody knows that I love my Harley Davidson. I have a custom bike I built with my bare hands with some help from friends of mine who work on bikes. So, you know, I'm all in on Harleys and motorcycles and the whole culture of that. So it was just awesome when I found an Evel Knievel issue number 1. This was actually a book I got recently as well. It has not been pressed and clean yet, but if I do decide to send it in, I definitely will have it pressed and clean. Now, this is a super, super clean book. The cover is still very, very white. The corners are super sharp. There is not any color breaks on it anywhere that I can see with my eye. So, and I can only imagine how much better it's going to look with a press and a clean. So what do you guys think? Evel Knievel, number 1. Should I send it in or hold off on it? No, or is it a go? Well, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I'd like to invite you, please, if you haven't already, hit that subscribe button and then ring the bell next to it so you don't miss out on any of our content. We're always throwing new stuff out there. Also, please hit the like button if you enjoyed the video and drop me a comment. Let me know which books you thought were good to send and which ones I should hold off on. I'm really looking forward to seeing what you guys have to say, and I'm reaching out to the community for help on deciding which comics are a go and which ones are a no for my CGC send-off, which I'm hoping to do in the next 2 weeks. So make sure you guys drop those comments so I can read through and see what you guys say before I send them off, because I want to get these off quick so I can get them back, and then we can do another video and I can send off another set. So again, thank you guys for watching. Make sure to hit that subscribe button if you haven't already. And as always, guys, collect your way.